I'm Green Wolf.
That's ugly.
I know. I'm pissed. Alright, let's get it. Oh, wait. Before we start, let's go down. Because a lot of this applies to you, and then I also change things specifically for you, right? I think you need to learn your character a little bit more in terms of learning situations that she should do. And like a lot of it's like when we played earlier, you would try to down tilt me when I'm recovering, up smash it. You might as well. If I side B, it's gonna hit, and if I up B, but if it's gonna hit, it's gonna hit. And if it's not, you're fine, right? Learning unique characters, I think you struggle with a lot of like matchups that you don't know, whether it's a truly unique character like someone like Shulk or Bayo or whatever, for just as examples, or even if someone as simple as like Crom, but you don't know it, for example. I think you struggle with that. You jump out of hit stun a lot, and you also up B high a lot, like a lot. And you also up B pretty close to the stage too, which allows you to get hit during your up Bs a lot. I've killed you for it a lot specifically. So you need to work on that. The biggest one is the up B high, because you up B high, and I'm like, no. Press less buttons on neutrals. We talked about this. Play more reactionary. Wait, let them approach you, because you have the hitboxes that'll stuff them out no matter what. And then practice your combos. I feel like sometimes they fall flat. I mean, it happens. You're not always gonna get the combos, but I feel like you drop them more than you should. So just look out for all that as we play. See how like it's basically no risk. It's way better than down tilt versus Wolf specifically.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I know.
I didn't even think it'd be that good. I'm pissed. Why'd I tell you?
Alright, who plays Wolf?
Hmm?
Who plays Wolf here?
Me? I'm about to be a Wolf man. That's why I've been going all Wolf too. Cause I've been playing on my Wi-Fi a butt ton, but like I still need the transition from Wi-Fi to online or offline, I should say. Nice. You're doing good though. Like you can see, and it's like you were starting to convert the fairs into dash attacks more, which I think it's a recent development for you to do it at least as consistently if you were that game. But there were also times where you dropped a lot of punishes. There was one where I think stock 1, you went for a nair and then you went for a grab and miss.
Yeah.
When I think that was pretty simple to go for the fair because I think it frame traps better. If it connects, you get dash attack and then you like reset to neutral. But yeah, I mean that was fine. I think really the only problem was the drop combos that time. There was one time where you upbeat basically parallel to the stage but slightly above, and that's kind of what I'm talking about with the upbeat high. That kind of counts. My F tilt was maybe like a frame off from hitting you and you would have died.
Yeah.
And if you go from straight up down, technically I can't 2-frame you, but that wasn't straight up down. That was straight side side, just barely above the ledge. But even if you go to the ledge, 2-frame.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like you didn't die for it, but you will or you can, and that's why I want you to be like at least acknowledge that it's there, so you understand. Okay, I need to work on this so that eventually, when I get to this level where people punish that kind of stuff, it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
And that's the jumping out of hit stun. And it's hard because a lot of the times you feel like it's safe, but it's one of the worst habits to have. I had it for a long time. I still do it sometimes. Everyone does it. Like that's why a lot of the times you see me play Mario, I'll like hit someone and then I'll double jump fair. Everyone loves jumping and they get spiked. Or with Banjo, I'll do forward throw into fair. Or with this character, I'll do forward throw into back air, because a lot of people like jumping at a hit stun and it hits them. You're doing good. You saw that one time stock one where I did the F throw back air and I just missed because I short hop. And that's the thing, like, yeah, it's a hard habit to break because, I mean, a lot of the times you're fine. But it's one of those things where the problem with jumping out of hit stun or up being high as bad habits is that those are habits that'll kill you. It's not just like you'll take damage. Like, those are habits that people will abuse to kill you. You up B high, that's a smash attack. You jump, that's a back air. That's an up B is young, you know what I'm saying. Zero suit, whatever. I didn't notice anything else like that isn't already on the coaching notes. Like, you started getting a lot better conversions. Now you know about the up smash. I mixed up my timing to like try to avoid it. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. That's just the game. You know about the jump habit. You know what you need to work on. I mean, I think you need to tomahawk more, and I'll add that to the notes in a bit. A lot of the times you're doing, I feel like any grab is a dash grab, which means which linearizes your gameplay. It basically means anytime this man jumps, he's gonna aerial. And at that point, it's either as simple as shield or as simple as anti-air, one of the two, or dash back with punish. And you don't want to be stuck being that linear. You want to have all your options available, which is why I'm telling you, you need to make jumping out of hit stun sometimes is fine. Like, it's completely fine. The character either can't punish you or you're in a place where it's like whatever. But if you're always doing it, even if the character can't, they will find a way. Or they'll punish your landing because now you have no double jump, and basically where you start drifting to is, I mean, that's really the only place you could go since you have no double jump. You also land with aerials a lot, which leads to punishes like wolf dash attack or like inkling dash jab or grab, same, you know. And I'll add that. But I mean, overall, I'm seeing a lot of improvement in terms of like how you're playing. I think you still need to slow it down. I was like playing, I'm like, damn, this man is really trying to be Nairo. Palu does not work like Nairo unless you're Nairo, to be honest. And, you know, you could be slightly more aggressive, right? But I think you need to tone it down. And if toning it down to the degree where it's not fun to play the character anymore, then maybe you should consider switching. I don't think you need to. I think you could tone it down just a little bit and you'll be fine. And it'll still fit you and you'll still be able to do what you want. But I think you're a little bit too fast. And part of that, when you play so fast, a lot of people's habits when they play fast is jumping out of hit stun. It's up being high because they're playing fast. It's landing with an aerial because they're always trying to, like, you know, do one. And it's not even like the landing with the aerial thing isn't necessarily a mashing thing. It's just that no matter how good the button is, like Palu back air, I can still whip punish that. Like, if you do a landing Palu back air, if I just dash back and dash attack it like as Wolf, doesn't matter that the move is intangible because you landed and now you're in the 10 frame lag and you're getting hit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would just work on that, like, because aside like, the thing with you and your growth as a player is that a lot of the stuff that you need to work on is honestly kind of the hard stuff. It's the hard stuff of learning matchups. It's the hard stuff of getting rid of all your habits. It's the hard stuff of mixing up your things, which is all like the top level stuff. But what that does mean is that you have all the rest of the stuff done too. So at this point now it's just about getting to the next level, which is mixing up so you're not dying for the same option, right? I'd rather die in a set because I got back aired on my jump, because I got grabbed on my neutral get up and rolled, than die to someone up smashing my roll every time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd much rather be like, damn, I tried mixing it up. Sure, there might have been a pattern, which is why I died to 3 different things, but at least it wasn't the same thing. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I rolling every time? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna take some time, but some of it is relatively easy, right? Like perfecting your combos, or at least like understanding when you get blank nair, blank percent, I shouldn't go for a grab. I should just do dash attack or like fair, right?
Yeah.
And that's as simple as it gets, and that one's not too hard. But like reminding yourself, don't up B too close to the ledge because I could get hit, or don't up B above it because I'm gonna get punished. Stuff like that. It takes time, and it's gonna take a while to break those habits, and you just have to play constantly thinking, and it's hard because a lot of times when you're playing friendlies, you're not necessarily thinking about improving, which is fine. You don't always have to play to improve.
Yeah.
But if you like really want to like go past that gap, you're gonna have to actively. It's probably not gonna be that fun having to try hard, not necessarily try hard, but like focus so hard in friendly. It's gonna be draining because you're gonna have to focus on all those habits that you're doing to get rid of them, and it's gonna be tough. Like when in Smash 4 when I was getting better, it was hard. Like I would have to focus in friendlies with randoms. Like I'd sauce them even if I wasn't focusing, but that wasn't the end goal. The end goal wasn't to win this friendly. The end goal was to become a better player. So I was like, damn it, stop jumping, stop. Like as Bayo, I would jump, dive kick from the ledge every time. Sure, it worked. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it worked. It's a bad option. Like or it's an option that I shouldn't be using every time because I'll die for it, right?
Yeah.
You have to mix it up because the power of this game is if you have mix-ups, they don't know what you're going to do because you're mixing it up properly. You're reacting to what they're doing. You're doing blank mix-up. Okay, this one isn't working. I'm not getting punished, but it isn't working. On to the next. And then you go back to that one because they're starting to get hit by this one. And then because they're starting to get hit by that one, they're going to get hit by this one because they're doing something, expecting the other one.
Yeah.
And that's the power of the mix-up. And that's why, and I think that's something you lack. Is that I feel like a lot of it is, I know what you're going to do. It's basically up to me whether I'm going to dodge it, attack it, and win if it's like a fair. If it's a back air, I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. Like, you don't want to give me – in those situations, at that point, you're basically just allowing yourself to get outplayed. And it's not necessarily hard. You don't have to get outplayed by a better player. Like, getting outplayed doesn't mean you're always getting beat by the better player. But if you're always going to do the same option, getting outplayed is that person being like, all right, I'm not going to let you do that option anymore for free and killing you for it or punishing you a lot for it.
Yeah.
And when you're constantly letting yourself be in those positions – you're always going to lose. Sometimes it's cheese. Sometimes it is, like, it's annoying. It's frustrating. But when you look at it and you analyze it, like, I'm getting outplayed because I'm constantly faring out of hits then. Like, you'll get hit by, like, I don't know, a Mario up air, and you're like, all right, fastball, like, fair, it whiffs, and they up smash you, right? Like, it's annoying. You're like, damn, I'm like, but when you look at it, you're like, damn, I'm getting outplayed because I'm literally just doing the same thing over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? So I would just work on that, and I'll write the extra stuff here. But I mean, aside from that, like everything else, like your basic fundamentals are getting there. Like you're getting better spacing, you're getting more aware, you're having better reaction times, you're learning more matchups. But I mean, it still takes time, and it's just gonna be a long process.